with him. If I was his mate, I'd tell him straight. You ain't meant for this. You've had a little shy now. You should make amends with it. Getting on my last nerve.
There it is, the world-famous Las Vegas sign, shining on a magnificent December night here in the desert. Thanks for joining us. This is where it gets real. The first ever in-season tournament making its way to Las Vegas for the Western semifinals, Greg. Wow.
And to this point, all the games have been played in the usual surroundings of teams' home arenas. Now a distinct change in the environment, Kevin, and the energy. The players, no doubt, sensing this is something a little different.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. At the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Rob Williams is out there with Grant. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Sharp. Back to Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
So, Brent, with the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. They're in between. They've got veteran players and young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year.
Here's Grant following the basket by Jalen Green. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp. Buries it from three-point range.
The three-pointers really haven't been a problem for Sharp since he's entered the NBA. Percentage is looking solid.
Here's Brooks. Again, the Rockets score.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now, here's Sharp. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Şengün. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Smith. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The pass to Ayton. Henderson against Van Vliet. Henderson, no good. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Henderson against Şengün. For 3. Portland grabs the miss.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Henderson looking it over. The dish to Williams. Here's Sharp. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Houston leading by 3. Here's Smith. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Outside, Green. Another miss by Houston.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And, Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school draw back to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Houston. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Now here's Henderson. He has yet to score. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Taking a look at New York, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead. They know there's still a lot left to prove.
Now here's Green. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Now here's Simons. After Jalen Green's miss, Simons finds Grant. Trying to end the drought, cranes the three-pointer.
A nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
Down low, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here's Simons. 11 points last game.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Henderson passes to Grant. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Adams. Houston moving the ball around. Shoots. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 6.
And the big man has a smooth stroke. No question, Smith Jr. spends extra time getting up his shots.
Got that one up quick. And it's 8 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
A new lineup here for Houston. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Now here is Holiday. Ipo Şengün. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against Los Angeles.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
In the corner, it's Eason. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Three-pointers, Simons. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Eason. Here's Whitmore. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A wrecking ball out there. Whitmore plays with power on the glass.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. We are in Las Vegas. It's second quarter action of the inaugural NBA Cup. So glad you're here with us on 2K. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Houston?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Thompson. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Offline with his 3. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 10. Ayton kicks to Brogdon. Pass to Ayton. Back to Walker. There's the triple. Eason grabs the board. Here's Houston now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They host the Spurs after this one. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Walker is screen on Thompson. Simons against Thompson. Portland no good that time either. Rockets leading by 12. Eason gets a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Walker with the screen for Brogdon. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. You know, Greg, I'm going to talk from the heart here. One thing I have grown to love about the in-season tournament, this semifinal game, right? It feels like the college tournament we all love to watch every March.
Yeah, this semifinal doubleheader absolutely feels like it. I played 2 of those semifinal type games back in college. It's one and done. It's intense. The fans and the players get up for it. You gotta love it.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. And that one's good, Brogdon.
You got to be leery of Brogdon. He takes good shots most of the time and knows when to let it rip.
Holiday, the pass to Şengün. That one, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, Embiid, Big Cat, this is the future.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Well, you look at Brooks. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Rockets leading by 8. Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
Now here's Henderson after Jalen Green's miss. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
1:53 left now here in the second. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Grant with the ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Grant's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's something Grant has worked on, capitalizing off the catch.
Here's Green. Adams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And they continue to control the glass.
Time call here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. The Rockets, number 1.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
And Simons wide open. He'll fight. And it's off from three-point range. Shot from the wing. Green missing again.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Now here's Simons. Still scoreless. Portland again missing.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Back to Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now here's Green. He had 19 points in the win against the Lakers. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And it's good on the way up. Green's got his second basket.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Grant against Smith. And the dunk by Grant.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
And we finished one half of basketball. Houston on top, up 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Trailblazers, 27.
Hey everybody, Shaq, do you know what time it is? Nope. It's time to check out the early season NBA Power Rankings.
Well, I think of Houston, a slight ding in the rankings for them. I mean, still an elite team, Shaq, but they haven't quite.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Rockets.
Well, they got high percentage looks that led to a lot of points. Take it from me. That kind of scoring adds a bunch of zeros to the end of your next contract, so keep going inside.
The Shaq-tastic formula to winning games. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Thanks for joining us for the 2023 NBA Cup semifinal. This has been an incredible inaugural competition. Rockets leading by 10. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. At the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Andre Ayton out there with Williams, and it's Grant in at the small forward spot. Henderson against Van Vliet. Henderson dishes to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Green. Here's Sharp. Drills it from outside. Sharp's got 11 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. And it's Portland with the rebound.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in midair there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
Ayton a screen on Green. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded by Green. Just 4 to shoot. Sharp, that's good.
Sharp is such a gifted offensive player. He keeps his foot jammed on the accelerator when he has openings like this.
Hey, Brent, when you look at Shaedon Sharp, he has shown flashes of being a great offensive player, hasn't he?
Well, he's got all the tools, Kevin, to be a superstar. His development is going to take some time. He essentially went from high school straight to the NBA after redshirting 1 year in college and not playing 1 minute.
Portland shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside Williams, passes to Sharp, 6 on the shot clock. Houston leading by 8. The 17-footer. Brooks misses. And And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. The pass to Sharp, and here is Ayton. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Green. Williams with the block. Henderson outside. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
Can't afford to let Green get a lane because he'll force the defense to compromise right there.
And he's good on the second. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
He gets it in there. Timeout call for Rockets.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Ayton.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Trailblazers trail by 7. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons, he's checked in for 8. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. And it's Simons missing. Rockets leading by 9. Pass to Smith. Shoots over Grant. And it's Smith missing. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Here's Sharp. Pass to Simons. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Simons has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brooks finds Smith. Van Vliet outside. Fires from deep. To rebound by Grant.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Walker's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Sharp. Brooks covering. 3-pointer, Simons. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Out to Henderson. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Grant. It's good. Grant's got 10.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at Şengün, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Fred Van Vliet just trailing him. He really does a great job leading his team. Such an unselfish player.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
It's Thompson off the drive, and he drops in the way up off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And Thompson letting his athleticism take over there as he was bumped.
And Thompson sends it back. This is it to Easton. Off target from three-point range. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Simons against Adams. There's the screen. Pass to Kamare. That shot no good. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Shoots over Simons. And too long on the shot. Walker in the corner. The three. And so it's Houston holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And we've got the final quarter for you right here on 2K. It's the first ever NBA Cup. A spot in the first championship is on the line. Thompson is out there with Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
First personal foul. First team.
And the first one drops. And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Şengün hits them both. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Houston leading by 7. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The pass to Brogdon. Ayton a screen on Eason. Rocket 6. Brogdon. The Rockets pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead early. Whitmore with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. Trailblazers trail by 9. Brogdon outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Off with the layup. Picked away. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Ayton. Rebound by Jeff Green.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And it goes down 2 points. Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. 11-point game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Jeff Green. And a switch here also for Portland. Williams is checked in. Now a timeout called by Portland. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the Trailblazers. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Thompson passes to Şengün. Some solid defense from Ayton.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Changing ends quick typically he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Williams sets a screen for Simons. Tries from 16. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Whitmore. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brogdon kicks to Simons. Ayton the pass to Brogdon. 13 feet away. And Thompson sends it back.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Houston making some changes. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Tari Eason. Green comes in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Portland also making some changes. Grant is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Anfernee Simons. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. VanVleet against Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Grant for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got rebound number 8 now on the night. VanVleet passes to Şengün. Over Sharpe. And Houston again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Williams a screen on Green. There's the drive. Grant dishes to Williams. Henderson against VanVleet. Lets the 3 fly. Henderson, no good. Here's Houston now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Şengün with a screen on Henderson. VanVleet finds Şengün. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting the 0-2 out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Houston.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Henderson for 3, sinks the triple.
Part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
As to Şengün to the middle. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Şengün with a screen on Henderson. Good, nice job down low. And the Rockets lead by 17.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Henderson, no good. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 17-5 run. There's Green with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
For 3, VanVleet, and another 3 for Houston.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. VanVleet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
So we see Houston taking the W here. And Greg, this win, of course, seals their ticket to the in-season tournament finals. So they get the regular season win tonight and a bit more.
No doubt. And you know both teams knew the importance of this game tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.